Good morning. It is morning.
Good morning. I don't even think like my voice is up and running.
Well, you look great, and
Thank you.
very, very excited about today's episode. However, we are doing it a little early because our day's a little wonky today. So we are going to do things a little
up
early.
and at 'em and podcasting, and Rick's with us.
How's the Halloween decor going, Miss Captain Evil?
It's coming. I'm not done. I'm stressing because the house is pretty much done. The podcast studio is done. Isn't it cute? But I haven't done anything outside other than like a couple things on the porch, and we're going out of town this week, so I have to get the outside done.
Well, Sean, my brother-in-law, he was here, and
I knew he was going to text you after he came inside the house and had some comment.
And he literally put, "What the fuck, WTF?" He goes, "Your house is insane." And I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Dude, all the Halloween decorations." He goes, "This is crazy." And I go, "You don't got to tell me." And my wife's the type of person that doesn't want people over at the house, so it's just for her.
No, that is just not for her.
True. So nobody even gets to visit. Nobody even gets to visit.
Although my favorite room is the dining room where nobody goes in and it's just dressed for Halloween.
Well, I got to be honest with you, Rick. Do you guys have that formal dining off of your kitchen? How many times do you guys use it?
I try not to use it at all.
Ever, right?
We use it maybe twice in the 7 years we've been here.
I mean, when we've been at your parties, it's a good space to put your spread, right? You put all your food there because it's kind of connected. But I want to turn. So at my house, and I'm trying to convince Renae. You've been to my house where we have the bar, and then next to the bar is the main dining area. I want to turn
the formal
dining room, which I'm not kidding you, dude. Not even for Thanksgiving.
No, that is not true. It gets used at Thanksgiving.
Because we have 40 people.
I know. So every table gets used, outside and inside.
Yes. I would like to turn that space into a bar lounge.
And I'm open to it. I mean, I love a formal dining room. I really love a formal dining room with a pretty place setting. Like, I love it. I love setting a table.
But we don't use it.
Because you don't even want to sit and eat dinner on a regular basis at the table.
We don't have time, and it's hard. And we have another table that we all sit at that is like more homey.
We don't even all sit at it. Like
we do a lot. We do.
Yeah,
that's not fair.
Sometimes. But I am open to turning it into something else. Your idea is you want it to be a cigar and whiskey lounge.
No, I want it to look like that.
I just feel like we have littles.
One of the walls, because we have archways, already has like a 2-foot gap that I could turn that entire wall into a wine storage wall, like at a fancy restaurant. You know what I'm talking about, Rick?
Yep.
The glass,
and that would be cool.
And that would be awesome. And have all these wines in there. Have these nice leather chairs. Kind of like a nice Vegas lounge.
I am open to it. I feel like we have kids. I don't know. I feel like that's if you're older and your kids are older.
But we don't use it anyway. We have never, as a family,
use it to decorate every season.
And to decorate, yes. But the other hard part is that it's really not connected. You have a better formal dining, Rick, if I remember, because you're kind of connected to the kitchen.
The way our layout is in our house, I think that's part of the issue. Is it does feel disconnected from like the center of the home. You're right. It's
its own thing.
It's not attached to the kitchen or the living room. It's attached to the bar. You're kind of right.
It's attached to the bar, and
you're kind of right.
There are that bar has been a lot of fun. After we do like a couples date night out, and we're like, hey, one more drink, and we're like, yeah. We turn on the lights. I turn on the music that is right there in the bar. Kids can't hear us because our house is crazy quiet.
Yeah.
And we have drinks right there. But if we were able to sit down and lounge and have a drink and hang out like a Vegas lounge, that to me would be more valuable.
If I could sell you on custom arch doors to close it in.
Renae, like...
I didn't know that was going to make you so grumpy.
Yes, we could do that. But like Renae doesn't understand the difference. Like she's
tell me, I'm what?
She's so bougie at this point in our life, Rick, that she does not know the difference between custom and custom. What Renae thinks is custom is now custom.
I don't know what he's
Does that
talking
make sense,
about.
Rick?
You mean you have to go have someone come and measure and create it how you guys want, or
That's what custom is.
Like for example, I was already getting a custom built gate for my entryway that was going to be built, which means it's custom. It's going to be built for us and for our gate, brand new.
Our
It's not
measurements.
a gate that you go and buy off of. You just buy a gate at Home Depot.
Because we need certain specs for the opening.
No, it's a regular specs.
It's standard size?
I built it for standard size. I can go to Home Depot, buy a pre-made gate, and put it on there. That would not be custom. Calling this guy up and saying, hey, can you build a gate? I want it to have an arch like this. Make it look like this. I was going to do that. Renee's like, I don't want that. I want curves and designs. And I'm like, well, now you're going custom. Does that make sense, Rick?
yes?
He's
He
laughing.
laughed.
You heard him laugh?
Why did you laugh, Rick?
And it wears me out because I'm like, I don't mind doing custom. The problem is that Renae turns everything custom and quadruples the price on me.
No, that's not true.
Yes.
That's not true. The quote I got for a guy to come build it was not triple the price you got. Not even double the price you got.
You're not even considering, Renae, the installation. You're not including the gate you're building is almost the same price as what I was going to get with installation, with the motor and the gate. You're just talking about the gate.
Okay.
Okay. Good Lord. Help me, Rick. Say something funny.
Here's the problem, though, is I'm on Renee's side, and Renae, all you need to say is, you just want it to look nice.
Well, that's exactly what it is.
But Rick, I
And
want
don't
it to
wanna
look
be
nice
rude.
too.
No, but the gate you designed did not fit the architecture of our house.
Yes,
and
it did.
I just feel like if we're going to go through the trouble and spend the money to do it, I'm willing to cut back on budget, yes.
No,
but
you're
if
not.
you're going to spend the money to do a custom gate, you might as well do a beautiful custom gate that fits your home.
It doubles the price, Rick.
Yeah.
Doubles the price. Doubles the price for a gate. The gate I picked is clean, nice, and custom.
Who
Renae
knew
wants-
a gate was going to be today's hot button
Renae
topic?
wants custom, which will double the price of the gate.
Can we go back to
And-
talking about Halloween decorations
And
in
I
the
will
formal
tell
dining
you,
room,
Rick,
please?
just so that everybody understands, we're talking about thousands of dollars. We're not talking about a difference in $100, thousands.
Do you have a gate now?
No, that's the issue. And Renae doesn't care because she doesn't have to put up the temporary gate to keep the goats in.
No, I bought
do.
the net one.
It doesn't work.
I bought a net one.
It folds over and falls. It doesn't work. But yes, let's not talk about the gate because obviously
we have gone without the gate because we built that area back to the barn. So we're talking about where you drive back to the barn, and we've gone without a gate because we don't have animals. We don't really need it. Well, the goats kept getting sick in the pen, and so we were like, we need to let these goats have more room to roam.
which was always the plan, but we never got a gate. So now I was like, well, let's let them roam. I'll go ahead and put a temporary gate, and that way they can roam because we're never going to get a gate. Here's the crazy part. I had the guy out here. We measured. We negotiated. He was ready to start the next week. And then Renae goes, I don't want that gate. And I go, Renae, I already have it negotiated. I already have him coming. I'm ready to get this gate done. And then she was like, well, I want custom.
No, in all fairness, the last time we did something back there, the chicken coop, you hired someone. It was a custom job to come and enclose the chicken coop so the chickens would be safe and not get eaten. And that, I had nothing to do with that project. That ended up being way more expensive. They used way more iron or metal or whatever that material is than we needed to. And it kind of looks like a chicken coop prison now.
It wasn't, to be clear, it wasn't more expensive because...
That was a lot of money.
No, it wasn't. The quote was the quote, and I was only going to pay the quote. That was it. But I will admit
I
that
don't want to spend that much money on an ugly chicken coop prison.
I will admit that it does not look as great as I would have liked, but it also doesn't look terrible. Will you admit that it doesn't look terrible?
It doesn't look terrible,
Thank
and our chickens
you,
are alive. But
Winnie.
it's not like, everything else back there looks so beautiful. It's like a park, and then there's the chicken coop prison.
But it doesn't look like a prison. And and by the way, we have saved lives, chickens' lives, because dude, we were going through chickens. Like no matter what I did, dude, we were going through chickens, and I felt bad, and I wanted to make sure that we were gonna have chickens and actually keep them alive.
Your mom was like, "Why did y'all spend so much money to enclose the chicken coop, and there's a rooster living outside the coop?" I was like, "It's a long story."
That's a long story. The rooster does what he wants. He does what he wants. But anyway, I have some great news and some really positive stuff to share. And what?
I love it because you got so grumpy and in such a bad mood over the gate. And then I got some positive news, guys.
Well, I'm trying to change it, dude, and you keep bringing up the gate. And yes, I'm negative about the gate because everything in my life takes forever.
I don't think I brought up the gate.
Renae is a perfectionist, and living with somebody who has OCD and never gets anything done is fucking exhausting.
You are so mean.
I'm not being mean.
You are so mean.
Who has OCD at your house, Rick? You or her?
Me.
Poor Gigi. Maybe get Gigi on the phone.
But that is unfair of you to say that I never get shit done. I get shit done.
Okay. With that being said, I have some positive, great things to talk about.
Please move along because right now I want to like twist your nipple.
Ooh, please do. Finally, so that would be some affection. That'd be great. Be touched. All right, here we go. So, here's what was really interesting about one of these things. I was in Pittsburgh this weekend, which is a great town.
Yeah.
Renae and I both have great friends that live in Pittsburgh. We have found that Pittsburgh people are very, very great people.
Yeah.
And they're very hardworking. They're very blue collar. They're very down to earth.
Good energy.
They love their sports. They love to have drinks. I mean, it's just a good energy place, right?
Yeah.
So I'm always excited to go to Pittsburgh. Not to mention, it is a beautiful town. Have you ever been to Pittsburgh, Rick?
Yeah, it's amazing.
It is an incredible town. And I don't think Pittsburgh, I think when you think of Pittsburgh, you think of the Steelers, right?
Yeah.
You don't think, oh my God, it's a great town. Oh, what a beautiful town. You don't think that, but it is.
Yeah.
Like you go through this tunnel and then the Allegheny and the Ohio meet, the rivers meet, and there's all these bridges and they're all yellow and different colors and, and then the stadiums. I mean, it's just a really beautiful little town.
The gondola ride that we did with
That
the
goes
kids
up.
that one time. Yes.
That goes
what do
up.
they call? I don't know if they call it a gondola.
It's like a lift or something.
Yeah, some sort of.
I love Permane Brothers. Dude, I eat Permane Brothers every night.
Did you really?
Oh my gosh, dude. It's next door to the club.
I've never had it.
For those of you that do not know what Permane Brothers is started...
Is it per or pre?
Pre-Mantes or Permantes, I think.
Yeah.
Permane Brothers. It started on the loading docks where these guys did not have a lot of time to sit down and eat. So they decided to throw everything into the same sandwich. French fries, coleslaw, and whatever meat between two amazing pieces of bread. They wrap it up and they go, here's your food. So it's kind of a way, because they didn't have a lot of time to go, here's your entire meal.
You don't have a plate.
So my God, dude, they're this big. I mean, they're huge. Have you had them, Rick?
No, I've never even heard of them.
Dude, it's a Pittsburgh thing, and a lot of places have things, and they're not good things.
Yeah.
This is good thing. Like, it's amazing. So I had Permane Brothers every night, and I love going to Pittsburgh. Dan, of course, Pittsburgh Dan. Him and Chewy were there every single night.
Aww.
I'm
a little jealous you got to see them and I didn't.
They're wonderful and so supportive and just always hanging out, always helpful. And
yeah.
We did get to see Rich and Gigi, which was amazing as well. But what I found really interesting is there's a part in my show where I start off my set by saying, here's my schedule. That's to set up, my schedule is I do this on Monday, I do this on Tuesday, I do this on Wednesday, and then I say, I always try to be home to be with my family for church on Sunday. I don't work Sundays, right? 90% of the time, 90 people go, oh, good for him. They'll clap. Like, good for you. You be with your family on Sunday, go to church. That's a good thing, Steve, right? Yeah. Portland, Oregon, Rick, 0 applause, which kind of expected. Pittsburgh, however, I thought we'll go back to normal, where people clap and go, good for you. Nothing. So then the funny part is I made fun of them. I go, really? I go, wow. I go, everywhere else, they clap because I go home with my family and try to make church, but you guys are just heathens, and we had a big laugh.
Yeah.
That was what was crazy about that show. And then all of a sudden, Kyle comes to me, road manager Kyle, and he says, hey, there's this couple that has a gift for you, right? They want to come and meet you. And I said, yeah. I go, bring them back, right? So they show up and they go, so crazy that you made the comment you made. This is the first thing they tell me. I go, which comment? He goes, about church. He goes, because we are from Bethlehem. And we brought you some gifts from Bethlehem.
Like they already had them? They were planning to give them to you?
They were planning on giving them to me.
Ah.
And I said, like, Bethlehem? And they were like, yes, our family makes religious items in Bethlehem. Our little company. So we brought you some. They go, but we thought it was really crazy that you chose to make that joke about, wow, like no applause. You guys are a bunch of heathens.
Yeah.
He goes, and here we are with religious gifts from Bethlehem. So all of it is handmade and all of it is made by their family. Can you figure out what that company is?
What they're called?
Because look how beautiful this is, Rick. Handmade, and it has the Our Father on it.
Oh gosh, I'm not going to be able to read that. It must be.
Is it
I'm
too
assuming.
small, or?
Well, no, because it looks like it's in Hebrew. I don't know if that's Hebrew or it kind of looks like Greek characters. I don't know what that is. Does it say it on here? It doesn't say. Did he give you a card or anything?
This holy product is made of authentic materials from the Holy Land and is manufactured in the nativity of the Lord Bethlehem. Wow. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I wish you knew the name of his company.
Genuine olive wood, handmade in the Holy Land. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
And I'm so bummed that I don't know the name of his company. And I want to apologize to them because what a beautiful gift. I mean, look how beautiful this is, and it was just one of those awesome things that look, I love any gift that people give me. And I absolutely love when I get a bottle of whiskey, but to get something different and something really special.
Yeah.
I was able to give my mom a necklace, right? And then you're going to give your mom a necklace. And then this beautiful cross, I need to find a really great place to hang it.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I'm very excited about it. So the other thing that happened, and it's really funny because, the guy that came up to me, he goes, I got to tell you, and he was almost in tears. He goes, I got to tell you, man, you did something really special for my grandmother here a few years ago. And I go, oh my God, the old lady, she was like 90. And he goes, yeah, you remember that? And I go, I do remember that. And my memory was that a couple years ago, there was a woman who looked like she was 90 in the front row, laughing her butt off. I mean, loving everything. I mean, and I remember, if I remember correctly, it was like a late show. And I remember at the end of the show just telling her, you're my favorite tonight.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I love what I do, and it resonates with everybody, and you're 90. And I go, how old are you? I forget what she said, but it was close to 90. I go, you're a beautiful woman, right? And everybody gave her a big round of applause. And she came and took a picture with me. Right? So now...
I love this because in the picture she's wearing a Captain Evil hoodie. Did you give her a Captain Evil hoodie?
She bought it.
Oh, I love that.
No, I think I gave it to her. I was
going to say, you must have given that to her.
Read that, and I know it's kind of long, and I'd rather have you...
goodness. Okay.
I'd rather have you read it because your voice is much better than my voice.
On my birthday, March 11th, 2023, my grandmother and I sat in the front row at the Columbus Funny Bone for your late show. We were visiting for a student leadership event where I was a speaker. Toward the end of your show, you asked my grandmother her age, joked about me being her only grandson. He is, after the will, sign here, Graham, and in the kindest way told the audience Graham was your favorite. You made her feel incredibly special. This beautiful moment was captured on video. Oh, and he's saying he can send you a copy. Grandma and I watched the video multiple times on the drive back to Pittsburgh and many times after. You created an incredible experience for her and us. It was a class act. Graham is with us tonight in spirit. She passed last year. This memory you made for us, I'll cherish forever. As a token of my appreciation, please accept these copies of my new book, Navigate Your Path to Success. Share them with others to make them feel special. I hope they make a lasting impact like the one you made on us in March. As a regular at the Improv, I confidently say your support for great causes like the military, humor, and messages are the best. Thank you for sharing your talent with us, the audience. Deep appreciation and love, Brad. Very cool. So he ended up writing a book or putting together a book. It's like a compilation of advice for success.
Yeah. But what a cool thing, right? And I always think like my thought is that if I can find a way to make somebody's day special, I will, right? My staff knows that.
Yes.
My staff knows that if there's somebody there that appears to be a wounded vet or, you know,
it would change their day if they
would
met you.
Bring them backstage, right? Yeah. So to have him bring this great picture and apparently he has it on video.
Yeah, that's what he said.
So I need to hit him up because I want to get the video, but. He also got a shameless plug from us with it all.
No, but I was just thinking you were talking about the cover of the book. You were talking about what a beautiful city Pittsburgh is and the bridges and the water and everything. Look, it's on the cover. It is a beautiful city. That's the front and the back cover.
Navigate Your Path to Success.
That's cool.
By Brad who?
Brad Kilmeyer.
So, yeah. So give it a look. Give it a look-see. Give it a look-see. But it was great. It was
a special moment with Graham.
It was a really cool weekend. I had an ups and downs at the craps table. I had some ups and downs.
Oh, I didn't hear about your casino. Oh, that's right. You stayed at the casino, didn't you?
I handed you a wad of cash to deposit. Did I not?
Oh, you did.
Yeah. Okay. So I ended up winning.
I thought that was merch money.
No. But so we get there, and I just like. I almost wonder, like, why are you in the casino business if you're going to be miserable?
Because people need a job.
Like it is the entertainment business.
The casino business is the entertainment business?
100%, right, Rick?
I think they're in the money business.
Yeah.
Which is entertainment.
I think it might be lots of other kind of businesses.
The first night, I think it was Thursday, we get there, we find a table, it's flat, everybody's sad, right?
Yes.
And I get there with my energy and my good mood, and I'm like, hey, here's a tip to kick things off. And because it's all vibes. If you don't have the vibes, if you're not having a good time, you can't win. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry. I'm laughing in my head because I'm like, can you have that kind of energy about the gate? Can you not be so grumpy about the gate and bring that energy to
I'm happy to give you a custom gate.
I shouldn't have brought it back up. It's okay. Go back to the energy
I
at the
can't
craft
afford.
table.
I can't afford. I wish I could. Like, I want to share with everybody what kind of money we're talking about here so that it really puts things into perspective.
Okay.
But I'm not. So
go on to the casino and the gambling story.
Okay. It's a lot of money. I could buy a car with the amount of money that Renae wants to spend on a custom gate.
And the amount of money you spend on the gambling table every year?
We can look it up. I have my win-loss. It's always really good for Daddy. So I get there. We get there. Our little team gets there. And it was actually great because it was $10 limit. So
nice.
So Bryce felt like he should play, and so we all were playing.
Yeah. Did everybody win?
Well, hold on. This is Thursday.
Okay.
So I throw some tips out, get the dealers going. The guy in the box, the first guy, is really cool and easy to deal with. Well, the second guy that comes, I mean, just faces and attitude and grumpy and. Not a bet. That's not a bet. And you're like, because you have to bet before the dice get pushed out. But most dealers, if you're right on the line, they'll honor the bet, you know.
Okay.
Especially if you're tipping. If you're tipping 90% of the time, they'll go, no, take the bet, right? So he was kind of that guy. However, table's here, restroom is 50 feet from me.
Okay.
Because I'm with Kyle, I'm with Eric, I'm with, Bryce, it's all our little group. And I have been tipping. And I asked him, I said, hey, can I go to the restroom and can I keep my bets on? And he goes, as long as somebody's watching them and picking them up, no problem. I go, great, threw him a tip, right? Go to the restroom, come back, everything's cool. The pit boss is talking to me. He wants to come see a show, so we're setting it up. Even Grumpy's on board with me going to the restroom, right? New pit boss comes. We've been there quite some time
for
a new box guy. I tip again. Hey, I go, hey, welcome to the show. We're all having a great time. I tip them again. I'm tipping the dealers. The dealers are having a great time. And by the way, I am the only one tipping, Rick. I'm the only one. So I asked this guy, man, really got to go to the restroom. The last guy let me stay on.
You're asking this
the
guy,
new box,
the new pit boss?
Yep.
Okay.
He goes, no problem. Just make sure somebody's watching it. Same thing. Like, great. Threw him a tip. Thank you for that. Right? Run to the restroom, come back. We get a new pit boss.
A third pit boss? You're still there, Steve.
A third
Trevino.
box, yes. Dealers are having a great time. We're all having a great time. I'm up. I'm doing well, right? I have, just to put it into perspective, I have $25 on each hardway. Okay? That is 9-1.
Okay.
9-1. Okay? So you're talking about $225 if I hit one of those.
Yeah.
What was that, Rick?
I see where this is going.
Yeah. I tell the pit boss, hey, can I run to the restroom? My buddy's going to watch.
How many times do you have to pee, Steve Trevino?
But when you're there 5 hours, you got to pee at least 3 times. I come back, and all my buddies are like, dude, 2 hardways came, and this guy didn't pay you. I go, are you kidding me? I said, hey, man, I go, you're not going to pay me on those 2 hardways?
It was Grumps?
Another guy.
Okay.
Grumps was okay.
Yeah.
This other guy. And I go, and I always pressure $10. So the first one would have been $225. Then I would have pressured 10. I would have hit it again. And what is that? That's another $100. It would have been $315.
Yeah.
Or whatever, $325. So I would have won $600 almost.
If you hadn't gone to pee.
Had I not. So I go, hey, man. So then the pit boss comes over and he even tells the box. He goes, pay him. He's been going to the restroom. The box goes, no. He goes, I won't. And the pit boss goes, I'm telling you to pay him. And he goes, well, go get somebody else because the rules are the rules and we're not supposed to pay when they leave the table. So then the pit boss comes to me and he goes, dude, I tried. He goes, I'm really sorry. He goes, he is right. The rules are, that is technically the rule. And I go, okay. I'm pissed.
Yeah.
I go, okay, no more tips. I go, I'll be done tipping. I go, hey, all you dealers, you can thank that guy right there. I'm not, and all the dealers were like, oh my God. And then the girl next to me goes, you literally have made my month. She goes, and this guy's not, she's like, oh my God. I go, look, I'm sorry. I go, but I tip generously so that I could have a little freaking.
So I can go pee when I need to?
Right? So, and I should not have done this, and I shouldn't admit that I did this, but.
You peed in a cup at the table the next time.
No. No, every time I would win a big one, I would go, well, there goes a tip. That could have been a good tip. That would have been a good tip. That would have been a good tip.
I'm shocked you stayed and played. I thought you were going to say at that point you took your money and left.
So one of the...
You must have been multiple drinks in.
Yeah, well, I was been there 5 hours. The stick guy goes, hey, man, this is how we make a living. And you're over there telling us that you would have tipped? I go, yes, dude.
Was he the one who didn't tip you out or no? That was a different...
It was another guy, one of the dealers. And I go, buddy, I go, you talk to him. I go, why are you yelling at me? I go, and right now, all this guy has to do is say, I'm sorry. It doesn't even have to be real. It doesn't even have to be sincere. And I'll start tipping. The dude wouldn't make eye contact with me. So then I grabbed my money and went to bed.
Deep Trevino.
That's a big question, Rick. Was I right or wrong?
First of all, I am shocked at this. You asked to go to the bathroom, they said yes, and then they still didn't pay you?
Correct.
That's on them then. They should say that what the rules are.
Well, that was one of the things that I argued is, I go, dude.
I mean, there's really no arguing.
I go, well, no, but I would have told him, I would have held it till the roll ended.
If you had known that was the case, yeah.
Right? If he would have said, no, man, if you walk off, I'm not going to pay you.
Yeah.
But remember, two box people before him let me.
Yeah.
And I had been tipping.
Yeah.
And
did they take your money? Like, if it hit 6, did they take your hard way?
No, they just leave it there. They don't pay it.
They do. Got it.
Yeah, they consider.
No, I know they don't pay it, but do they take it?
No, they don't take it.
Okay.
It's their money anyway, But at the same time, by their rules, if a soft 6 came and I lost my hard 6, they should not take my hard 6.
Wait, say that again.
That's what I'm asking, did they?
No.
Say that again. I missed it.
So if I have a hard 6 and it came soft,
oh, gotcha.
Right, then I lose my hard 6 technically.
Oh.
But if I'm in the restroom and he's saying your bets are completely off, then I wouldn't lose.
Oh, because they weren't playing it.
Right. However,
Gotcha.
with that being said, if I would have come back and my hard 6s were gone because they fell, and he said, hey, you were gone, man, you lost.
Yeah.
I would have been happy to pay it.
Right.
While I was gone.
Right.
Right. If it rolled to 7 and I lost everything on the board while I was in the restroom, I would have been fine with it. Right. Because I'm playing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, really? Like, so we come back the next day, Friday.
I love it.
And they're on that side over there. Because I don't want to play with them. I'm like, I'm not playing with them, right? I find a new crew and a new table. We're having a freaking blast. Like,
Okay.
I mean, we're killing it. Money's flying. I'm tipping. We're having a blast. We're laughing. I'm making the all the dealers like know my sayings by now. They're like, pay the Denny, like they're all yelling it. Dude, it's so funny. And we're having a blast. And that dealer that got mad at me comes up to me and he goes, hey man, he's like, I'm sorry. He's like, I hate that dude, that box guy. He goes, I didn't mean to take it out on you. He goes, I see you over here having a great time. He goes, you're the only one that comes in like this and tips like you do. He goes, I just want to thank you, man. I said, dude, I go, thank you. I said, I love tipping you guys. I know y'all, I go, I'm here to have fun. And I want the whole table to have fun. I go, and if I'm the only one making money and you guys are not, you guys aren't going to have fun. Right? And he was like, you're right, man. He goes, but dude, I look over here and he's like, I'm so jealous because y'all are having a blast. The box guy's having a blast with me. He's laughing. Everybody's having a great time.
Yeah.
We end up doing okay that night, but we had a blast.
Yeah.
Right? And then Saturday I come back.
We end up doing okay. That means we broke even or just under.
We lost a little bit.
Yeah.
Friday. But we came back Saturday and won it all back.
Yeah.
And again, avoided that dude and had a blast. And then I had another dealer come up to me and she was like, oh, I just wanted to be at your table. She's like, you were so much fun and you tipped so much. She goes, but I know you're not going to our side because of what happened. So then you think about it. It's like, dude, you lost that whole side, me.
Yeah.
I would have been here all weekend.
Yeah.
So now these guys are having, can you imagine like you're watching them have a blast and you're like, he was with us Thursday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was, but we had a good time and really enjoyed, the weather was perfect, just like Portland.
Yeah.
The weather was perfect. Oh my God, Rick. And then I rush home to go to Garrett's game. Holy moly, dude. Like I'm sitting in the sun in October and that sun's hitting different, dude. It like, I don't know if it's closer to Earth.
I don't know what the UV rays were this weekend, but it was like even those of us who were like under the shade, we have canopies and stuff. The boys don't out on the field, but us, the spectators have canopies and stuff. And even under the shade and just like the moving back and forth or the way the sun would come under in some places, we were burnt.
Dude,
it was intense.
I was wearing a tank top and I now look like my tan line looks like I was wearing a sports bra. Like, I don't know if we can show it, but
It doesn't show up the same on
there it is.
camera.
Yeah. Holy moly, dude. It was rough, but man, we're having a little bit of a tough time with Garrett. Garrett, it was frustrating this weekend because Garrett played amazing baseball, exceptional baseball. I would use the word exceptional.
He did good.
No errors, just exceptional baseball. And then I get there, and was it the championship game or the one before the championship game?
You were there for both games, but he got emotional in both games. He had a moment in both games.
He drills the ball in the gap for a double all the way to the fence. Great hit. He's on second base. They give him the steal sign. He hesitates and gets, I would have called him out as well.
Yeah.
But it was very close. It was tight.
Yeah.
They called him out. Complete meltdown. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Garrett. Like, I like, first of all, baseball is a game of failure. You're going to lose. We cannot control the umpires.
Yeah.
And you've played amazing all weekend. This is the one bad thing that happened.
Yeah.
And nobody cares. Nobody's upset with you, right? He never gets picked off. I think I've seen him get picked off twice, maybe, in his entire baseball career.
Yeah, probably.
You know,
That sounds
and
about right.
by the way, they're 10U now. So they're the biggest kids on the smallest field. So things are moving now, right? They're not able to get on bases easily. They're not able to steal bases. We're starting to see kids getting picked off,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Because
Getting cotton pickles.
I mean, the kids are bigger, stronger in the smallest field. So they're the biggest kids in the smallest field. So things are moving faster. Mm-hmm. And I was just so bummed because Garrett just like, and I don't know how to like, to teach him, like, because then I talked to him and he goes, okay, all right. And I understand. And I'm like, I understand that you understand, but this is second or third time that you're having a meltdown or crash out, as they call it, over something you can't control.
Yeah.
That wasn't a strike. And then crash out because he didn't think it was a strike, but the umpire did. And it's like, dude, I don't need you in this space, you know? And again, this isn't about baseball. This is about life.
Well, I
Right?
mean, I think in all fairness, you and I are both a little reactionary. And I think for me, that's what I'm seeing is I'm okay with the feelings or the emotions, you know, because I know he's hard on himself and I know he has high expectations for himself. So I'm okay with him being upset that it didn't go the way he wanted it to. It's the big display of it all, right? That's an issue. And
Well,
I think it's the emotion. The emotion takes over for him. And I think it happens like that. And then he's like, oh yeah, he doesn't want to have a conversation with you about it because then he's also embarrassed about the fact that he behaved the way he did because he's smart enough to know better. Right?
Well, I benched his ass. I don't get involved with the team, but I was pissed and I go bench him. Bench his ass. Because I mean it was big. It was crying, it was a display. And we need to let the kids know that if you act that way, you're gonna sit your ass down.
Yeah.
And Garrett is no different. Right? But also, I mean, yes, 10 years old, there's a lot of emotions going on. There's growth going on, mental growth, physical growth. He was also very tired because he spent the night at his aunt and uncle's house and partied and hung out and partied for a 10-year-old, you know, stayed up.
They went to the arcade.
Yeah. And really, but after having 2 games in the heat.
In the heat.
And then going to an arcade and then watching the Yankee game till 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then having to be up again at 8 in the morning, 7:30 in the morning to get ready to go play 2 more games, right?
Yeah.
He's tired. He's emotional. He's growing. He's, you know, but I just look at it from a life perspective,
Yeah.
right? In life, you're going to hear no. and it's going to be unfair. In life, things are going to happen that are unjust. Happens to me every single day in this business.
Yeah.
And I cannot dwell on those things. I have to keep going. And like I told them, I said, look, it's okay to have those feelings. The measure is how quickly can you recover?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
Accept it. Man, that sucked. I got called out. I didn't think I was out. I'm pissed off about it, but I got to get over it.
Yeah.
And
Baseball's a great game to learn those lessons.
And how fast can I get over it?
Yeah.
Right? How fast can I get over it?
Right.
Do you deal with this stuff with your kids, Rick, at all?
Yeah, referees are always going to be a big thing. And you're right, you can't control that, so you got to move on. And you can't blame the refs if they lose. You know, that's what our kids are doing now. We lost because of the refs. And it's like, no, you didn't.
Yeah, and and that's the other thing. First of all, both of the reps on the field came and took selfies with me. They know that's my kid. I don't think any ref, and there's got to be one, of course, but I think most of these guys do it for the love of the game.
Yeah.
I think they love the
They're
game.
out there in that heat. Oh my gosh.
I think it's a little bit of extra income for them.
Yeah.
And I think they're out there for the love of the game. And I don't think that any refs, in my opinion, are out there to screw one team or the other.
Yeah.
I think they're doing the best they can. And I don't ever yell at them.
Yeah.
You know, because I do believe that they're out there, and I give them the benefit of the doubt that they're out there for the right reasons. Right?
Yeah.
I am 100% sure that referees have their favorite teams or have relationships with coaches. I am 100% sure that they favor some kids over others, and that's just how it is. But I don't think that they're out there with the intent of, I want to screw this team over so they can lose.
Yeah.
Does that make sense, Rick?
It does. It's also, in baseball especially, it really is an opinion, especially with strikes. That there's not a drawn batter's box, and is the ball, in their opinion, in the strike zone.
Yeah, I mean, and it is hard, man. And a lot of times, you know, I was laughing because we had a little scrimmage, and I was on the field, and I was behind the pitcher, and it was my job to call balls or strikes. Right.
From standing behind the pitcher.
Behind the pitcher. And I was told by Rico to let it be a little bigger than normal because we want the kids to swing, right? Well, there was a pitch to Garrett for ball 4, right? And everybody in the stands, the parents were like, come on, that was a strike. And I can see how they thought it was a strike. But looking at it from my perspective, it was very clear that it was a ball. It was on the outside of the plate. It was a perfect in the middle, but it was on the outside of the plate. And what I'm saying is that sometimes parents, from your angle or perspective,
It looks one way.
it looks different,
Yeah.
right? But I'm telling you, very clear as day, that pitch that everybody in the crowd said, oh, come on, Steve, that was a strike, was a ball and a big ball, which was even crazier. It was not kind of close. It was a ball.
Yeah.
Right?
But the ump also stands behind home plate. He doesn't
He's right
stand
there.
behind the pitcher.
No, but he's right there seeing it come in.
Right. Right.
And I'm behind, you know what I mean? So you got to give him the benefit of the doubt. And you are right, Rick. And in Garrett's situation, the umpire there's only 2 umpires. It's not like the pros, right? He's over here. Garrett sliding in the third. He sees the back of Garrett. He's not up
doesn't
close.
see the plate.
He's not on top of it. And it was a very close call. It could have gone either way.
Yeah.
If they would have said he was safe, they would have been upset. They said he was out, we were upset. That's how close it was.
Right.
Right? It wasn't one of those where it's like, oh, he's safe, of course he is.
Yeah.
Or he's out, of course he is. Right? It's one of those like, either way we would have been upset. But at the end of the day, my goal is that, you know, wanting to find ways to help Garrett understand that we are going to fail. And again, Garrett has been very fortunate to be on a winning football team. He has been very fortunate to be on winning baseball teams.
Yeah.
That's, and that's why I like when we moved over to Canes, when we did, that team was not as good as his other team, and he had to fight for it. We've decided to move him to a different football team. Why? Same reason. I want you to learn to lose. I did that on purpose.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that by putting him in situations where he can learn to lose, that it'll get better.
Yeah.
Does that make sense, Rick?
Yeah, it just never gets easier to lose, though. The further you go, the more you want it.
But that's what I want.
We want him. That's the other thing too, is you want him to keep wanting it, right? It's like finding the balance. You don't want him to get discouraged because he's constantly losing and be like, I don't want to play this sport anymore.
I want him to get fired up.
Yeah.
I want him to go, I got to practice harder. I got to be better. I got to work hard. Losing, okay, fine. It is a driving force. Because losing for me is a driving force. The no's were a driving force. The you're never going to make it in life, it was my driving force.
Yeah.
The Steve Trevino is a loser was my driving force. Yeah. Steve Trevino does not deserve another Netflix special. Fire me the fuck up and I'll continue to fucking succeed, right? So I want to find that grit in him, and I hope that by putting him in different situations that it'll help him learn those things. And I think parents make the mistake early on of putting their kids only on winning teams and wanting their kids to only be on the best teams.
Yeah.
Because by high school, these kids come out of fucking nowhere and you go, where did that kid come from? And you go, oh crap, I remember that kid and we cut him. That happens every day. Am I right, Rick?
100%.
So I need to set up situations for Garrett that are difficult, that are hard. So he learns to deal with it. Because I guarantee you that poor kid that has nothing is throwing a ball against the wall every day with no dad and nobody to help him and a shitty glove that somebody gave him and a worn out baseball. And he's wearing that damn baseball out on that wall because he wants to play so freaking bad.
Yeah.
That kid's going to succeed. That kid has fire, right? That kid wants it.
Yeah.
So I got to find creative ways to help Garrett want it.
Yeah.
And we hope we do. So we'll see. What are your thoughts on that, Rick?
Move him into the chicken coop.
The chicken coop prison?
Buddy, that would be that'd be great. I think that would help a lot because the chicken coop's kind of nice. And if you want me to blow your mind, that chicken coop is not much smaller than the room I had growing up. Not much at all.
Yeah.
Maybe another 15 square feet. Maybe. Not even that.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I should move him to the chicken coop.
Why you gotta give him ideas, Rick?
Oh, well, we got to go. Talk about our sponsors, my love.
Oh, our sponsors, Old Salt Coffee. It is in our cups this morning. It is the strong stuff. It is the good stuff. Sign up for subscription Trevino 10, and it shows up at your doorstep every month.
Yes, and also our friends at Coastal Confidence Auto Group. Confidence Auto Group, Aztec Chevrolet, every domestic vehicle you can imagine, we have it. We also have something for you out there in Uvalde. Go check them out. I had a situation where a friend of mine, he said, hey man, I'm having trouble with my truck, and the people that are servicing it right now keep giving me the runaround, and they're not taking care of me. I said, take it to Aztec, call Trevino over there. Mm-hmm. They called him, and he called me back. He goes, holy crap. He goes, they are on it. They gave me a loaner because I need to go to work. He's like, wow. He goes, Steve, this is amazing, the way that they treat people. And I said, well, he goes, just this one thing made me a customer for life now.
That's awesome.
So I love to hear it. Also, download our app, Pick Cherries, and also Raw Western Wear. A lot of great things coming. Don't forget, Vegas is coming up. I'm in Irvine, California this weekend. Next weekend, Central Coast. I'm doing Salinas, California, Fresno, Modesto, and
you're doing a little do they consider Central
Coast? Yeah.
A little
the
Central
Valley.
California. let's see, Salinas. Did we say Salinas?
Yep, we said Salinas.
Santa Rosa, Fresno, and Modesto.
Yes, and the only show that is not going to be sold out as of now is our Thursday show. So Thursday show is available. Get tickets. Absolutely love you guys. SteveTrevino.com for all things Steve Trevino and Captain Evil. We fight, we love, we talk, we do everything on this podcast. Hopefully you are like us. And we find out a lot that you are like us. So share and let those other like us people know that we exist.
We went ahead and we started, it's called Steve and Captain Evil Pod is the handle on Instagram. If they just want to follow the podcast.
Yep. So please, that gives you clips to share and all kinds of good stuff. So thank you so much, guys. We'll see you soon.